Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today we have a very big update to go through. There has been a lot that's been released from last night over through to now since the launch of Valguero Ascended. So we're going to be covering all of that information. If you can't tell by my face and my voice, I am a little bit sick. Hopefully I'll get over that in the coming days. So sorry for any slower responses and stuff on that. But apart from that, we're going to smash through all of the new stuff, and if you guys do enjoy, drop a like and subscribe it. And if you're looking for a place to play the brand new Valguero Ascended map completely free, come and join us in the LoadedCrysis cluster. The link to my Discord is down below, and we have 100 slot PvE and 100 slot PvP for you guys to enjoy and play on. So come and join a great community, and let's get in with the video. Right, so we're going to start right from the beginning, from last night all the way through to now. So Savala posted saying, "Hey survivors, we're continuing to work on resolving the recent crash and stability issues affecting some servers. To help protect players' progress, we've temporarily taken a few of the most heavily impacted servers offline whilst we investigate. Rest assured this is top priority for the team, and we're doing everything we can to get affected servers back online as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience and understanding." Then Savala said, "Hey PS5 survivors, we're currently aware of an ongoing issue, PSN related, impacting connectivity to gameplay for some players, and you can keep up with the latest updates from PlayStation on their website." Now, you guys know, whenever I said this in yesterday's video, whenever there's a new DLC launch for ARK, the golden rule is always the first 24 hours to know is, it's always going to be a bit messy. It happens every single time, and if you do choose to play in the first 24 hours, which all of us do, you're going to expect issues. And some of these issues are issues that are just uncontrollable, by the players. And sometimes you can find fixes and workarounds, and that's when we can report that to Studio Wildcard. But sometimes it can get a little bit frustrating, and I completely understand that. As you can see, onwards from all of this stuff, Savala said, "Hey survivors, following this deployment, all servers should be back online. Please note that some of them will have a brief rollback, and thank you for your patience." Again, I've mentioned this even in the cluster as well. Some servers have been affected by save file corruptions, which meant rollbacks, that kind of thing. It's been very frustrating. It started, I said this last night, it started with the smoothest launch that Studio Wildcard have ever had. And then these new patches to fix things just seem to make things get a bit rocky. But anyway, now we have some major patches to go through. There's quite a few, so let's get straight in with things. So, minor version for Xbox, Windows, and PS5 clients. They implemented a temporary fix to avoid a crash caused by the Dino Finder mod until the underlying issue is resolved. And they also fixed a crash when using the improved gene scanner. Now, for Steam clients, they fixed some collision issues on mushroom trees in Aberration. Gene traits in the tooltip when viewing a creature now display the correct name. The Elderclaw plant tending timers now should be accurate when playing on a server. Fix Valguero boss health bar and loot drops colors to match difficulty. The Elderclaw no longer shows incubating on eggs. Pressing start and options on the gamepad while in settings will trigger a save. And fix some lighting and fog differences from the recent Unreal Engine 5.5 upgrade. They also fixed a server crash that could happen while saving on all platforms. Also, minor version for Steam clients, fixed player 1 login failure, and also fixed a crash. As you can see, here we had for all platforms now, it finally came out for the console, which is the update we read out earlier for the PC, which was fix some collision issues on mushroom trees in Aberration. Gene traits in the tooltip when viewing a creature should now display the correct name. Elderclaw plant tending timers should now be accurate when playing on a server. Elderclaw totem explosion no longer does damage to players mounted on dinos. Elderclaw no longer shows incubating on eggs. Fix Valguero boss health bar, loot drop colors to match difficulty. Pressing start/options on gamepad while in settings will trigger a save. Fix some lighting and fog differences from the recent Unreal Engine 5.5, and for just only Xbox and Windows, no longer requires Ragnarok to be installed in order to play Valguero. Now, the reason why that makes me laugh is because everyone experiences the weirdest glitches. Don't you think? Like, so many different ones just pop out of nowhere, and kind of being an ARK player, you work out how to play the game yourself and how to fix the game yourself sometimes. And it's like we feel like we're now game developers, because I don't know if you guys agree with me in this, but you know, I bump into the most random issues that sometimes no one else has ever even reported or talked about. And then you just end up having to do some, you know, starting and stopping, change some settings, and then sometimes you fix it. And all of that stuff is important to document and send over to Wildcard, because, you know, those things can help that and prevent that from any other players experiencing that issue in the future. But yes, that is the full patch, which has now gone live. It is community crunch night. So yeah, that's great news, because hopefully we'll get some things addressed, any other issues, and yeah. So what are your guys' thoughts on the new map? Do you think it's been successful? Are you enjoying it? Do you think it looks beautiful? Because I know a lot of people do agree that it does look beautiful. Yeah, I personally really like it. I've had a lot of fun. I've been testing loads of different videos for like different ideas and stuff on the new map and having some fun there. The charts, as you can see, the game's growing slightly on. This is just on Steam. 25k, still a long way away from the Valguero launch, because by the way, from Ragnarok, that had 48,000 just on Steam, and I know it's not as popular, this map, than why can't I keep getting my words? It's probably because I'm ill, but you know, I know it's not as popular as Ragnarok ever was, but I do think it was released at a very strange time, and I do think over this weekend we will see probably it enter the 30,000 peak, but I'll keep you guys up to date on that and how players are enjoying it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I am now going to chill out, help out some bits, and try and shake off this illness, because we all know when it gets to the winter time, or you know, closer to the winter time, cold nights, it's all you know, getting rid of an illness is never fun, but once it's out of the way, usually I'm all good. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video.